friend who works in a restaurant.
Just global corporation.
We work for
Just
the BBC, MTV,
Just once it'll be nice.
Endemol, Channel 4, and you think, oh, I know someone who works down at Nag's Head. What's wrong with you?
Just once it'll be nice to have a guest on this show, what I've got in here, without having to recourse to your showbiz connections.
Trevor, why have you taken your thong off? And why have you done it? Put it back on. Under your flies, put your thong back on. You're embarrassing everybody.
I can't put it back on because it's been on your face.
Trevor, my face is cleaner than your ghoulies, and my face has never committed a crime, and this comedy's a crime, baby. And you probably would have it made one because you're such a bore. It's time now for Matt Morgan's Cultural Review, which I think we've brilliantly made a jingle for, haven't we? Let's have a listen to that. Share the headphones around, guys. You don't want to miss this.
Do you want to explain your jingle before it?
Well, yeah. Matt's supposed to review things culturally. What he's supposed to do is go and see a cultural event. What he's not supposed to do is betray his closest friend. Let's have a listen to the jingle. Hello, this is Matt Morgan's Cultural Review, where I betray Russell and my roots by reviewing things that deliberately exclude Russell, for whom I have many reasons to be grateful, but actually spend any time I'm not with Russell actively betraying him. It's not really about culture anymore, it's about betrayal. This is Matt Morgan's Betrayal. How have you been betraying me this week, Matt?
Well, betrayal's a very strong word.
Yes,
really.
it is, isn't it? For a very strong betrayal.
What I did was...
Betrayed me.
Trevor Locke does this thing...
Betrayal.
...with Paul Foot.
Betrayal.
Another comedian above a pub where they do this thing called Star Search.
Alright, like Star Search is one name for it, but a lot of people are calling it Betrayal.
And I said to Trev, you know, to support him, oh, I'll come along this week. Perhaps I could do my cultural review on it, because it is a cultural event.
Okay.
And I went along and did it. And that was perceived as betrayal by Russell, because he was at Big Brother and he couldn't go himself.
Because I would like to have come along. I thought it would have been nice
have loved
to do things to include
You
Russell.
were there in spirit, honestly. There was
okay, so what happened at this betrayal event, this massive stab in the face for friendship?
Well, Trevor, in his spare time, seems to be running some sort of idiot box above a pub.
He's got one down his pants as well.
People come along. There's all sorts of acts there.
What sort of acts, mate?
A dog that can eat chicken.
That's not an act. All dogs can eat chicken.
Someone throwing bits of chicken to a dog, who I upset because I was one of the judges. He said, "Oh yeah, come along. You just, just watch it." Then when I got there, he went, "Oh, you got to sit on the stage bit and be a judge." And I was a bit nervous about it, but it was all right.
You were very good, actually. You were the best judge we've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
What was previously, if you had as judges then, Fred and Rose West?
The dog who ate the chicken.
No, we've had a string of minor celebrities.
A string of minor celebrities.
Thanks, Trev.
Okay. what a lovely company you're in. Okay, so one of the acts was a dog that could eat food.
Chicken. There was a lady who'd written a poem.
Right.
There was, what else was there?
She's a poet, actually. She'd written more than one poem, and she just only read out one.
Yeah, but poetry, what kind of an art form is it really? We've got Mr. G in here now. He's got his CD in his hand.
An opera singer woman who sort of opera combined with stand-up comedy. She was very good.
Incredible range of culture.
Yeah. There was, what else was there? There's a man,
Kelvin,
a man playing the piano, writing a heartbreaking love song for an ex-girlfriend. His family turned up to support him.
Nice.
Because I thought it was all like comedy acts.
Yeah.
But it's actually people trying their hardest.
And people trying their hardest and a dog eating some chicken.
Yeah, and then Trevor in the middle of it all, swirling around in a cape.
You aren't wearing a cape, are you, Trevor?
No, I'm not.
Good! I should hope not. But today you've worn a thong, for Christ's sake. Okay, so how did you find it, Matt? How did it impact you culturally, this betrayal?
Culturally, it was, it was a speck on the cultural landscape, really.
A speck on the... such as you would expect to be presided over by Trevor Locke.
But it was good fun.
Yeah.
I'd recommend people go there. Is it Wednesday this week?
It's Wednesday this week, yeah.
Go and see Trevor Locke.
Mornington Crescent in the Victoria.
Paul Foot is actually a very fine comedian.
Because the audience numbers were a bit low, weren't they, Trev?
Well, because people are put off by arseholery and probably driven away from the venue. Paul Foot, though, is probably one of the best comedians working in this country today, and Trevor Locke probably acts as sort of ballast to drag him down, much as he does on this show. So, okay then, right, so that's your cultural review.
Very good, and people should go there this week. It's fine. It's extremely good. Go there.
Good, go there. Yeah, why don't the rest of my fan base betray me? Okay, so like...
Why is that a betrayal? You've got to explain the whole betrayal thing.
Well, why is it a betrayal? Because it's a betrayal because I've nursed you, I've loved you, I've cherished you from the moment when I met you as an intern at MTV. I looked after this boy from Dartford who had similar roots to me. I thought I can help this lad. He's a few years younger than me. He's obviously got problems. He was raised by caterpillars and a really aggressive ladybird. It's really affected him. I thought I can help him. Then what does he do? He goes off and does his debut stage performance away from me. Now that's what I call betrayal.
Well, it wasn't a stage performance.
Come and use this microphone and do a poem. Perhaps you can incorporate the idea of betrayal. I think it rhymes very nicely with the word git. Okay, so, G, how's it going, mate?
It's going very good.
I see you're wearing a Richard Pryor t-shirt, very nice.
Yep, Richard Pryor's in the house.
Okay.
Right. This poem is entitled Jobsworth. We've all done a different variety of jobs, doing our bit for society, always watching the clock, as it ticks and it tocks, hoping one day we can stop and have a break from it all to reflect and take stock. Matt stuck soiled wipes in airplane seats during flights after doing the biggest job of his life, claiming the cabin pressure was tight. And while delivering post, Russell would swipe all the mail in his sight. Birthday cards, final demands, and advice from Master Sue on how to keep your skin tight.
Keep my skin!
A message from our controllers. Stealing is wrong. Cheating is wrong. Other crimes are available. It's hard to place Trevor's role in this world. A pony boy who plays recorder and kidnaps young girls. Selling advertising to Dorag's secretary. How could anybody refuse it? Who would have thought how far he'd come along, busking in a butterfly thong. Looking very, very wrong. But it's all for Six Music.
Woohoo! That was Mr. G. That was Mr. G. I see you've got your CD. Where can you get Mr. G CD? Have you got a website?
MrG.com.
MrG.com. Check out some of Mr. G's brilliant poetry. Also, if you want to come and see me and Cocky Blocky do stand up, go to russellbrand.tv. Matt, do you want to plug your night, mate?
No.
Matt's doing a night. Let's call it a night. Dogging is what he actually does. Okay, so it's been a great show today. Have you enjoyed it, everybody?
Yeah. Yes.
There's people here that have been kidnapped. There's people here against their will. There's been a cultural review. There's been a Sonic Enigma. There's been me doing a musical constantly. There's been all sorts of stuff going on. It's been a right rollicking laugh. Matty Morgan, have you got anything to say, mate, before the show's over and we have to move on now with our little livelihoods?
No, not at all.
really.
Actually, I should plug that night that I'm doing on the 11th of August in Camden. Bar Monster. It's a rock night. So any Camdenites, punks, rockers.
Don't try to be an exclusive. It's not a Nazi night. But anyone can go, can't they?
Mother's meeting. I don't want like.
What do you mean it's not a mother's meeting? What, you can't come if you've got children?
I don't want squares turning.
What do you want to do? Strangle their children? Kill their children before they come? Is that
What's
it?
going on about things like that?
Is that because it's what you just actively suggested? Is you actively promoted that just then? Right, okay, right now the show is over. Why don't you go to russellbrand.tv? Why don't you listen to our podcast? Because the podcast excellence got lots of added extras. Do you like listen to the podcast? Good, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a podcast we've got. So do that. Stay with Six Music because Music Week's coming up with Julian Marks. A fantastic show. Also, hang around for Andrew Collins. We've enjoyed the show. What a laugh we've had, have we?
Oh, it's been
Oh, to be young and alive. It's time now for Arcade Fire. They're playing us out. What a show it's been. Bye. Bye.
BBC Six Music.